before we start searching. Always a plus. Always a plus. Yeah, so... yeah. We'll mess up settings a little bit here. Three, two, one, go. Hello and welcome back to KGS. As you can see, we have a webcam. Hi. I'm hoping the audio records well. I was tweaking some settings on the mic, which is sitting over there. Turned up the gain a little bit, so hopefully that's a little bit louder than the invasion videos. I have one more of those coming out, so it might be a little quiet on Monday. This one's going up Saturday. Alright, so we got Chinese going. Let's do 4-4. Hanging out with Nick tomorrow at, like I said, be today, if it's Saturday. This whole one-day time thing is very confusing. This is Kitten, by the way. Whenever I get up and sit down and get ready to play a game of Go, she comes and tries to nestle in my arms. Okay, so we got a Chinese going on. Give him exactly what he wants, or... see, and I still haven't done enough research on this. Could do this whole forcing thing to make it an enclosure, because I know how to deal with enclosures fairly well, anyways. Invading here, I feel like I'm pincer-y. This way he's going to back off high, which is fine, or he might even kick me and then back off high. But I gotta do something, so... excuse me. So yeah, this is a new experience all around for me. I mean, the couple of hangouts that we've done with Nick have really just been Skype calls with my Kindle, not with a webcam. And so I can't see your faces. I'm looking at a dot, basically. Yeah, and I'm not an audiophile, so I'm learning about mics and stuff like that. It's new and interesting. I didn't know there was so much work behind it, I guess is the conclusion. Oh, you know what? It's a 9K, which means I don't get Comey. I wonder why he's thinking so long. It's just a high back off, right? I mean, I can still invade here and do that sort of stuff. Actually, with this one low, I might not be able to. Anyways, back off high. Just develop this a little bit. And that leaves open the corner for later, so I'm going to do this. If he invades here directly, we'll just do the cover and wedge variation thing. So, now Yasente, what is he going to do? Is he going to make an enclosure? Oh, she got tired of my lap. Oh, and that's another side thing about the cat. She will not do that unless there's a blanket there. I don't know if it's just more nest sort of thing. Yeah. This hasn't happened to me in a while. I actually have more time than my opponent. Usually it's me that's running down the clock. Oh, looks like she's looking at the cat. Okay. I thought she's going to come up and try nestling again. So, how are you? So, about myself, someone had asked. I should talk about myself a little bit. Approaching high? What? What is this? What is this madness? Does that mean I approach high? Yeah? So we might actually get... okay, sure, alright. I have a spaghetti brain when it comes to topics. And if you were to listen to just a conversation from the beginning to the end, you'd get completely lost just from the topic jumping. Though, I mean, they are related, so you can follow the logic, but... like, you could be... I was thinking about bald eagles, and then somehow I get to power companies. Well, how would you get to power companies? Well, I was thinking about bald eagles and whether or not they are too heavy for the power lines, and then I started thinking about power lines at the power company. Really? Uh-huh. Don't do anything fancy, just do that. It's been a long time since someone approached me high. Or did they do it in the other game? All my games are blurring together. Sorry, didn't mean to flash that. That was that website that just flashed up. That was what I convert the FLVs to MP4 so I can actually upload them. Because XSplit doesn't do that. At least not the free XSplit. So do y'all catch the Dwyron stream with Nick on Wednesday? What day is it today? Today's Friday, right? So they hung out... was it yesterday that they hung out? Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember which day. One of the days they hung out and they were reviewing some games and trying to guess what rank they were, the players. And then I heard they were uploading it later, and then I was gonna catch it later. I don't know. I don't understand live streaming. So it's something to look forward to if you did miss it. For the little bit that I saw, it was pretty interesting. They did bring up an interesting topic as far as Go goes and Go-Go's. The game of Go as a whole. And how we, at least what it translated to me, is we need to dumb it down a little bit. I mean, the higher level play and the professional play, it's going to be as difficult as it is, and single digit queues are still going to be a lot stronger than double digit queues and that sort of ranking thing. But when it comes to being a spectator sport, it goes way too complicated for that, at least in its current form. And so Nick in his Agi vision, which if you saw his video, you know what I'm talking about, is an interesting approach to that. And I'm thinking about some sort of experiment in a similar fashion to not replicate it, but to maybe expand on it or try different ideas. Let's see, if I do this, what can he do? Diagonal, I suppose, but then if he descends, I can descend with him. Why did he approach me there now? I mean, with this kind of... well, no, because it's on the 5th line here, so we are way... what the hell? Very strange moves. I want to keep them separate. If he descends, I can do this. I can Atari, he can come under, and then I can do this sort of thing. If he does this, I cut. Atari, descend first? No. Well, if he connects, then I can Atari this way. But then he can go there, and then he might live in the corner. If I do this and wedge, he can connect. I don't want him to do that. I think I'm going to turn here. But I mean, you talk about Go to random people like coworkers for me, and they just kind of give you a glazed look like, Go, what are we talking about? Oh, this, it's this game with black and white stones. You show them a picture of a Go board towards the end game when there's 90% of the board is filled up, and they go, whoa, that looks really complex. It's kind of like a Rubik's Cube. It's really just a skill. I mean, yes, the game is pretty complex, but if you understand it, you can kind of follow, and well, you can understand that, this group's alive, and there's a couple points there, and this group is, it's going to be a co-fight, and I mean, we understand that being Go players, but to just the spectator, whoa. I mean, it is the same reaction as Rubik's Cube. And for those that have that reaction to a Rubik's Cube, translate the, not ignorant, okay, it's fitting, it's blunt. Contrast that reaction to the ignorant looking at a Go board. The Rubik's Cube is not that complex at all. I mean, just YouTube a video about what speed cubers see, and you'll see the breakdown of how that transitions. And it really comes down to Joseki patterns for Rubik's Cubes. You see a certain pattern going on, you do a specific combination to get it back to where it was. There's a little bit more free form, kind of like the middle game of Go, where we're trying to make the first two layers of the cube. There isn't as many set patterns. There are still some set patterns, like there are mid-game Joseki, but it is more free form. And then when you get to the end game of the Rubik's Cube, it's pretty much pure Joseki. So you're just gonna make a base? Do I just then what? Do I need to do this? Because if he does this, then I can do this. He can capture that. Well, this Hane is kind of a problem, isn't it? Not really. No. Because if I just hold on, Hane, and then he connects, and I do this, and then what? This undercuts the base, and it also removes a lot of the agi of that stone. I think it's a little too slow though, because if I just do this, if he tries cutting me, I can cut him back. This is double attarring the stones. If he tries running this one out, I can actually attar it this way to get this one, and then do this. But these stones can't live. It's too small, so I'm not really afraid of the Hane. How about a clamp? Clamp doesn't bother me. This stone, I kind of want to attack this. So I feel like if I can get an attack on this, let's see. If he jumps down, I jump down. If he attaches, then I just do this, right? And this doesn't work. He has to pull back, and then I can descend, get a decent corner. But I really want to attack this. Am I playing too close? Imagine that there's a wall here. Am I playing too close? Because what is he going to do next? He's going to jump, probably. Or he might attach on top and then borrow the strength, in which case I can live here, threaten to do something with this. And if he jumps, what do? I do this shoulder hit stuff to make a wall and run him towards the stuff. So I can keep this thing low. Actually, I should probably do a shoulder hit this way. Because coming through here. Yeah, so if I do it, I'll be doing a shoulder hit this way. Not to kill, of course. Now, if I approach from this side, he will need to jump out there, but I think that's a little too early. Although, it is nice to have this and an extension from it. And this also threatens to attack this severely with a capping move like this. And then this key point here. Especially this capping move. He can't actually push through here. But this is still too wide open. I need to attack this now. Let's see, this... Okay, so I'm looking at a counter pincer here. If I pincer him, he pincers me back. And then even if he gives up this stone and I have to surround it, next he can get this enclosure. So I don't want to go too close. I want to make sure that that enclosure doesn't have the extension. To do that, this would be a decent move. Maybe this one's better. Because if I do this one, he can actually get a 2-space extension. It gives me a 2-space extension either way, but then it gives him that one for free, basically. And I want to fight, is the moral of the story here. Do I fight high, or do I fight low? Low. I'm not trying to develop this, really. Let's try that. So yeah, Rubik's Cube, not as complex as you think it is. And the bigger Rubik's Cubes, like the 10 by 10 or 8 by 8, whatever the bigger ones are, basically, in my experience, if you can do the 4 by 4, which is a little bit more difficult than the 3 by 3 because you have to deal with making the centers and fixing the edges, but at that point it becomes a 3 by 3. So there's a little bit of an added step, but from there it just takes time. It's no more difficult to do a larger one than it is the 4 by 4. So, tidbit of the day. Another tidbit of the day I just found out about since we started doing this webcam thing. I actually found out about it when I was trying to jury-rig the Kindle into a webcam. I was going to Skype with myself and record that window instead of having an actual webcam. And I noticed that the Skype image is mirrored from what my image that I see is. I thought about it for a little bit, and the Skype that they get is what I actually look like to them. And my image is a mirrored version, because that's what you see in the mirror. So it's just keeping that familiarity with yourself and with your current experience. Interesting. So this is setting up a corner enclosure of some sort. That's what this is aiming for. I can back off and pincer this stone and then see if he runs with it, because I can always attach underneath. Jumping out, I can also... Yeah, so if he takes this low enclosure here, then I can take this move. In fact, I may do that now. This is still invadable. This is still invadable. A little bit harder to invade here, though. Like if I do this, and he blocks, then I have to run again. If I try to take in the corner, I have some support here. I still need to come back and attack this stone. So, is he gonna give it up? So you had enough of my ramblings? That's another thing I need to work on a little bit more, is the intermove commentary. Or someone suggested editing it out, which if I had video editing software I would probably spend the time to do that, but right now the only editing that gets done is YouTube snipping off the beginning part where it's recording and nothing's happening, and the end. And maybe if I'm like the Gets Wrong and Invading series, if I make a mistake I just continue recording, start over, and then just cut it out later. Attaching? What? Can't I do this? And then you got this, of course, but that's attached to this. So I can do this, right? That's interesting. What about a honey? You can cross-cut, and it just goes to ladder. So you can get some outside influence here, maybe, but then I can come back and do this later. Wedging, I'm not really a fan of. You are really weak here. Butting removes the liberty, because he'll, unless he goes up here, in which case I'll push through, and, because this cut's protected by this stone, push through and cut, and you're pretty weak. I can attach underneath too, but what else do we have? There's this move, this move. This just kind of invites him to pull back or go up, and then this is a bigger problem because of that move. Although that is Atari, but then it's really dead. Yeah, okay. Let's try this. Instead of exchanging this one for that one, I'm just going to do this butt first to push up. We'll see what this one does. If he comes here, he has the head of 2 stones, of course. But instead of honeying here, I'm going to cut because of these stones. It's also really weird not having a headset on. Where's that headset? I was using these Turtle Beach ones, and this is the microphone that you guys were all enjoying up until this point. But when I was gaming and just doing vent chatter, Ventrilo and Mumble, whatever one you guys use. TeamSpeak is another one. It was sufficient for that. Just not a recording mic, that's for sure. Someone that takes as long as me to think. You know, I could get used to this. I'm trying to remember what one of the was it Go Sagan versus Fujisawa? I want to say one of those games where they had like 6 hours or 3 days or whatever the great length of time was. Ooh, really? Because I think I know this invasion. Cause this, that, oh, baby, yes. I so want to do it now. Oh, please, yes. I don't remember if this is one I covered yet or not. This might be in the enclosure invasions coming up, but... Wow! So this shoulder hit is asking him to respond here. And then my next move is going to be here. And then depending on what he does to this stone, well, let's see if he just comes... You're going up. I think I can still do this though. Right? Yeah, yeah. This stone helps support that. At least I think this still works. The point is for him to cover here. If he just covers here, then I go here. You can try wedging. The point is to take the corner from him. And then like if he blocks, I'm trying to remember which one he blocks. This one or this one? I think his move is to block here. After which case I attach here then. I'm totally bastardizing this, I know, because this wasn't the right move. Although if it works with that, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. You're gonna block that way, okay? Now since he blocked that way, I don't know what to do. Looks like this is good. I still have, like this is, if I can, well if I do this, he's gonna do this, and then I have to do something about that. If he does this move, then I will jump out, I think, and cap this move. He can try pushing and cutting the whole point. Although, wait, no, he's in my key point for that mouth. Yeah, his next move is going to be here. If I just defend, he's going to cut, and then I'm really heavy, aren't I? You can try honeying, and then jumping, cutting, go up. See, if I do this, what does he do? He just comes over here, right? And then I do this, cut, and do this, and block, and do this. Dead. Okay, so that's not good. This invites this push and that cut. Right? Push, cut. I can descend. I can descend, and then he can actually cut this way too, and then do that, so that's not good. Trying something new. A little bit heavy. Definitely a little bit heavy. Okay, so, well, you're peeping me. Okay, well, the intent, if I attach here, what happens? On a table shape, and then it's basically gone. This push block, wedge, push block, what can we do? You can cut, of course, and then Atari, push, block, cut. That's a problem. I can Atari and go down, then he'll just do this, and then I can do this. That's Atari then. So that doesn't actually help me. How about this? What does this do? Push, block, Still have the cut problem. But the point is to get a wall on the outside. That's what I'm aiming for here. So push, block, cut, Atari. Give up those 2 stones and make a little bit stronger position. How about this? Knight's move to that? What else can you do? There's so many more things. Like, that's why I only want to do this one, but it's not as fast. Trying it! Trying it. I wonder if this one was supposed to be 1 stone further out. No, where's that book? I'm gonna look it up while we're waiting. So the question is, nope, it is a 2 space. Definitely. White should have crawled on the 3rd line there. Unfortunately, it does not cover what happens if white ascends. Likewise, when I jump in there, white should have just covered or jumped. Either one is fine. If he covers, then I just crawl. But he didn't. He did the opposite direction. Does this do anything? That's very strange. Leaning here helps me get some shape. Heal Hane back. If I do this, then he can cut and cut. What does this do? That cut basically doesn't do anything. Boy, I'm not doing too good. This cut, Atari, Atari, Atari. And that's an Atari, isn't it? What else can I do? I can Atari up and... Oh no, I can't Atari up because that'd be an Atari. Atari up and Atari. So that doesn't work. So if I do this first, that seems like a really bad move. Block, cut. And this one doesn't seem to work either because of this cut. I can connect there. I don't want to abandon ship yet because I don't think it's quite lost. Like I said, this stone is on my key point for the mouth. So yeah, anyways, we're way off book. Shoulder hit. I can do this whole crawling thing, and meanwhile he's getting influence facing this stuff, making this stuff even more harder to invade. If I push here, what does he do? He probably just blocks, right? I come up. Although I've been very bad at predicting his moves, so I don't know. Blocks, wedge, Atari, go this way. And that's essentially that. And then what? Does he fix? I can push out this way, or does he fix that way? And then I can do this whole cutting sequence. And do what with it? Cut. Does it help? This cut. Oh, what a disaster. Let's see, we got this, that. I don't have, this is way too long for me to be able to cut on the side and do anything with it. Pushing doesn't do anything. This, if he comes up, will get me this, and then I can crawl. These stones are then looking pretty weak. Hey, look at that, the time reversed. I'm now, okay. So what did I just decide? Oh, this one, yeah. So crawl, and then that's still kind of connected. Oh, I'm going to lose these 2 stones. That seems really slow, though. What about this? This, he just attaches, right? Yeah, okay, so that's way too slow. I need to do something else, like this. Or attach? I need Aji, right? Yes, Aji. If I do this attachment, I can get this move in Sente, and then I can turn here. Oh no. I need to attach, though. What can he do with this attachment? I can block here. He can Atari, and then that's just dead. Okay. Did I read that right? He throws in cut, Atari up, fix, or whatever he does, and then cut, Atari. I think I might have misread that. Don't. No, yeah, he cuts. Do this, cut, Atari. Connect. I need Aji. When in doubt, attach. Don't follow that. I'm severely short liberties. Any of these stones can be cut off at any time. I'm leaning on him, making him stronger, and not really gaining much for it. So this, I might have to look into this more, because this shouldn't have been this bad, I don't think. Because I think white even had this support on the other side, didn't he? No, white didn't actually have the other support, but... So, should I have just ascended instead of doing my usual move? Should I have done this instead? Because if he comes up, I come up. Eventually he has to come down, and then I can do this whole sequence. Eventually white will get an extra stone if he takes the outside here. Even still, what was I... Ay. I'm gonna have to look at that after the game. Maybe we still have this invasion to deal with. This corner still hasn't been approached. I mean, it's not game over if I give up on this stuff. I just lose a quarter of the board. There's still quite a bit to be gained by attacking this thing. It starts with a large knight. If he doesn't respond, then I can get this cap on, and... yeah, he's gonna have a hard time. Still have to deal with the Aji of this stone. So, what are we going to do? Are we going to Hana here on the outside, building up your stuff a little bit? If he Hana's on the outside, and then I push, and then he blocks, and then I do this. Nope, because that's... I can connect Incente, but then it doesn't go anywhere. Simplest thing for him just to pull back. If he does do that, then I can... and it's dead. Yeah. However, now that that liberty's gone, you are going to attach it. Okay. You're hunting on the outside. Okay. So now if I do this, does that help at all? If I do this, what does it get me? He can go again, and then I can do this sort of thing. If he comes here, I can cut him off. He can try jumping, and then I can get this moving for free. That's Atari then, unfortunately. That's Atari back, and I'm cut off, right? If I Hane back, Atari. Atari, connect. Atari. Go here, sets up the invasion for this. You know, I might write these stones off for now. Because if the Atari's here, I'll descend. Because this ladder works for me. If Atari's this way, I will connect. He can connect. Or whatever he does, I can ignore. Terrible move. But this whole thing has been kind of terrible, so. Which way do you cut? Do you Atari from this way? Again, I connect here. Then you need some sort of connection. Or hanging connection, whatever. I'm trying to get a little bit on this side. Once this is decently strong enough, then I'm going to come back and attack this group. And this stuff. With a little bit of influence here. build the thickness on this side. Try to end in sente so I can take this move. Why would he... He's not going to jump this way, is he? He jumps that way, then I can mess with this stuff some more. Huh. We'll see. We'll see. Game's not over yet. Oh, he caught up to me? Oh, no, he still has 1 more minute. Dang. I was going to say, he got up to me in time! We are 30 moves in and have used about 20 minutes each. Oh, man. So, do you guys have any, not opinions, I can't think of the word, suggestions for the next Get Strong At series? I have Life and Death and the 3 Josephs. Sorry. That still didn't come out. Alright, let's try it. Nope. I was talking to myself on the way home. I guess my voice decided to give out. Alright. Testing, yes. Okay. So anyways, I have Get Strong at Life and Death. I also have the first 3 Joseki books. And of course the invading one. You are going to tire that way. Do you extend this way? That's what he's setting up for, right? But then I can cut and make an eye here directly. And are you sure you want to do this? If he connects or does anything with this stone, you're descending. So what happens if I do this? This is Sente against that, because I can ladder it up. No, actually no. Let's, if I cut here, he'll probably descend, or extend. This ladder is good for me, so he can't capture that stone. After he extends there, then I'm going to come back and Atari this. And then he might cut, and then I can do some sort of weird whatever I'm doing to make an eye. And then I can actually work to cut this stone off. See, and I thought he would go the other way. I was more than willing to give up these stones to get some influence over here. So you're gonna let me have a Panuki right here? Because I'm aiming to cut this off, and if you Atari me this way, I'm just gonna come out here. Okay, good. This to that, no, I'm just gonna take it, right? This ladder doesn't work. Because it crashes right into... Wow. Oh, wait a minute, what? The ladder works for him. Ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, I misread that. It just barely works for him. So if he wants to capture the stone, that means I can get another move up here free. So, yeah. If he cuts the stone off, I'll come out here, because I can. He can try tiring this way, and I'll do the same. So yeah, okay. So another homework assignment. What do you think we can do as a community to make Go more accessible? Especially as more entertainment and a spectator type sport. I mean, I enjoy playing it for the challenge, for the ever-evolving puzzle, and because it's increasing my mental RAM, in computer terms, the random access memory, and a couple other reasons, but I mean, I show it to my friend who's interested in those sorts of things too, but really, does this have enough room to live? Can I mess with this some more? Well, now that I have that, I mean, I can do this. What is this? Well, this... Well, that makes that a false eye, so that would not be good. Well, actually, hold on. If I do this and he does that, then I just extend and I do some stuff over here. He has to figure out how to net it, but either way, that's a false eye unless I connect here. This for kind of... If I get this honey, he's going to be in trouble. So I am going to connect here. I'm surprised he didn't take that himself. I'm aiming for this high. Probably smartest thing for him to do is just extend once. Or even jump, I think, would probably work. Wedging does not work. He can still pop this eye is the problem. He can actually go right here. No, because then I go here. He has to connect before I... Well, no, because it's still a false eye. He owns both sides. So this still is not an eye. I should have probably peeped here for Sentai for sure. If it goes here, then I will peep here, giving him some, third line territory. 2 points at a time. How does this invasion work? It's a ko, right? Because he does this, and then I do this. He does this to block, and then I come here, he goes there, I come back, he Ataris, I make a ko. I think that's how that works, right? So you are going to make my false eye, so I'm going to do this to force you to connect. This also helps with this stuff. Later on you can get this Atari and actually do the squeeze right away. And actually if he gets the squeeze then I will push. So this prevents him from linking up. That's self Atari. He can get this Atari in, which when I connect, that puts that Atari and he has to do that. You're pushing now. What if I just come out? I don't care about this. You can cut here, no problem, but I want to come out. Yeah, so if I do this... Oh, no, I can't do that. I have to do this one. If I do this one, I'm dead. This one does this, so I can jump out here and harass this some more. I think I'm going to come out here, though, first. Again, if he can Atari this way and then squeeze it. But after I capture, then I'm here. He has to block from this side, in which case I might actually go to ko. So this move sets up a ladder. I can capture these two stones right here. Atari, and then this is the ladder here. And then boom, dead on that stone. You are trading me. Awesome. Take those extra 2 points that you gained. I completely eliminated your entire moil. I mean, he already had the third line stuff, and the point of the Chinese is to make something really big, right? It's to make a big framework. Well, if I'm getting away with this, and all you got was these 2 measly stones and maybe this one later, I am okay with it. Have at it. In fact, I can get this one in Sentai, and then, because it'll force him to do this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, ba-dum, 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 dead. Or, actually, it'll just die on that stone. Anyway. So this is still a false eye, but these stones really aren't in danger. He can tire me from there, I'll capture, blah, 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 blah. This I can still invade later, especially with some support with this stuff. I can maybe work to do something with this. I don't know. I think he's... I don't know what this move was. I'm surprised he didn't come back and... I mean, even something as simple as running, like capturing this stone to run it into a ladder, you are going to capture that right away. Okay, if you squeeze, I capture. And then I actually do have an eye there. The only problem with this ladder is now it gives him a, you know, a free forcing move of some sort. So are you going to tire me to force me to capture, or are you going to fix? Huh? Huh? If you fix, I push, and then you Atari, and then you have to fix as well. Because I can cut here. Okay, you are going to fix. Okay, I want to make sure he has a weakness here, so I'm going to push. Hold on, push, connect, Atari, connect, and then he can run the ladder out. So that's actually not a good thing. I need to capture this now. Because if he gets, how does this work? Atari, that becomes Atari, and then he can... Oh, no, maybe the ladder was fine yet, but nah. So he can connect here, Incente. He does not. I'm okay with that. So I can still save this stone if I want, for now. But this group is looking pretty lively now. I could do that and get that and have a second eye. If I absolutely need to, but I'd rather not until I have to. Ooh, we got another observer. Sieta. Seda? I don't know. Ooh, he's in Buyomi. That's right. I actually have 3 minutes left. I saw the flash stream like, wait, what? Because usually that's me. This, we went over in the side invasions. This is totally invadable for him. He can do this, and then do that, and do that, and this. So this is still invadable. I don't know if he realizes that or not. I am going to remove the agi of this stone, or try to. Because if he does anything like descend, I can actually do this one next. Or just a simple cap here, because if he tries doing anything, I can cut it off. And this is kind of, yeah. Foot sweep to protect the corner. I mean, like I said, this is still invadable. These are not my points yet. This Hane is not a problem yet, so I'm going to make a severe attack on this stone. Tries running it up. He can Hane. I will cut. He can cut back. No, he can't cut back, can he? No, because that's Atari. If he tries Haneing, that's Atari. And then that would be Atari dead. Three, two, one. 3 Buyomis left. I wonder if I'm going to win on time. I hope not. I kind of want to see this one through. And I got to figure out what happened in that lower right corner. And you know, if he would have tarried this, would I have given that up for Sente? 6 points? Because, you know, this is down to 2 Buyomis. Okay. Okay, so you're... Can I watch this? No, I can't. I can do this, that, this, that, this. He's not really gaining any points, and I'm solidifying. So here, this is kind of big. So he went here to connect up with 1 stone. Okay. You cut. Atari, 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 It's already dead. So you can't cut because of that stone. This also helps connect up with this, even though this is fairly alive and in the center. This does have enough room now to live. This string of stones isn't really getting anything right now. You're forcing me to fix my shape. And you're going to make some territory over here? Is that what your plan is? Because if I do something like this, that completely eliminates all that stuff. Especially after this whole honey sequence stuff. This, that, this, that. You can try connecting underneath, otherwise you're undercut. I can defend the corner here. I might even... This is very strange. I can capture the stone right now. Doesn't really get me anything though. I can threaten to capture this stuff. I can push now, which wouldn't be too bad. I end in gote. No, actually I don't, because he needs to fix at that point. So I can push and get this weakness right now. I don't end in gote, so I'm going to do that right now. Because now this ladder doesn't work. So you're going to do that. Yep, okay. Now are you going to fix this ladder? You got to fix somewhere. Oh, it's not a ladder. I'm sorry. I keep doing that. I can cut and extend though and cut the stone off. Now he has to run. And then while he's running, I'll be building this stuff up to eliminate whatever's in here. Oh no, he's running out of time. He's almost to sudden death. Oh, he played a move. So I can cut and extend here. Or, yeah, I'd rather cut and extend. Because then I can run to this stuff. Cut. Because he then needs to do something. Like extend again, and then I can start chasing him. Defend these points, which is quite a bit. Corner's still open. I might even do this right now. Because then he'll probably defend this way, in which case then I'll... Because if he does this, that, he cuts, I cut, and it's safe, so I get this stuff. Prevents the 3-3. Probably invokes a response. This invasion's still pretty big. I want to defend this one first. If I do this, and then just do something like that, I give up a little bit of the corner, but I think I'm far enough ahead now. What do I want to do? Cut and extend? Keep the fight going? Or let him fix because it's not really worth that much? Let's see what he does first. Are you trying to make these into points? Is what I'm asking him. It's also kind of a defensive move to move for my corner. He can... I don't think he can invade. Because if he goes... Just do the most complicated thing to make him lose on time. Oh, you're going to push directly. Cool. So now this is solidified. He can come here, I can ignore it. If he cuts, I honey, and I lose a few points, but... yeah. Trying to remember which one was the better move. Not the diagonal. Definitely the cover. You are going to do that first. Let's see if you know this invasion. Correct move is to wedge, as you saw in the invasion. You can go here. It's a bit lukewarm, but... Wedge. Wedge. Please wedge. I want to do this invasion. I really do. No! He went on the wrong side. Oh. Well, if I do this... What does he do now? Cut? Cut? What does he do? Oh, I'm Booyami now. If he cuts up... let's see, cuts up and then has to connect. But then it's not facing anything really, and I can capture the stone. Cut up, capture. And then he has to deal with this stuff, or do I just pull back and let him get it? I want to cut. Ladder doesn't work, I know. If you tarry this way, that stone's mine. If you tarry this way, I extend, and I'm okay with that. That's interesting. He descends, I descend. He goes here, I go there. I'm one move ahead. He highs, then I do this. He can get this move for free, of course. And now this corner is solidified for him. But now this invasion is very hard for him to do and live. So, yep, you can go here if you want. Nope, you're retiring on top. Do I care about that stone? Yes, I do, because otherwise he gets those back. Okay, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So he's gonna look to turn this into points. This cuts, extend. Does this ladder work anywhere? It does. This ladder still works. However, cutting and extending is really dangerous for me now. Do I care? You can come up and then Atari and then get out. Okay, so that is kind of a problem. So if I just do this. And then I can peep here in Sente. Kind of Sente, I mean, it gives me a couple points, but... You know, I might be able to reduce this some more. If I get this move... Are you afraid of that Hane? What? I don't understand. I can get that, it's kind of small. Turning here doesn't run big. Hane in here, you Hane back, I come here. You're building this up is what you're doing. But when you Hane back, I Atari and then go up, yes? And then what? I'm going to take a Buyomi on that one. So you did not respond to me here, which means, well, actually, yeah. So I'm just gonna... I'll respond once. So obvious moves to Hane back. When he does, I'm gonna actually jump here 2 spaces just to try and eliminate the rest of this stuff. So the territories are coming down to this sort of thing. You're peeping me. What if I do this, then you peep me? What else can I do? If I just do this directly, and then you... Oh, let's do it. I can still make an eye down here if I need to. I can also connect to this. I'm not worried about this group. And maybe I should be. But I don't think so. So, when I extend here, if he does not Hana here, I will extend here. That works too. Okay. What happens if I clamp this? I really want to get in the middle here, though. There's this invasion maybe thing, but if I cover on top, it's pretty difficult for you to do anything. Again, it's going to come down to whatever you can get here. This large area. I can push and cut that off. That'll be fun. Is this Sente? No, not yet. Shoulder hit, just take some 4th line. Also probably a terrible move. If he responds, I will respond. Solidify 5th line territory. Doing this also helps maintain connection to that. I don't know what that is. Because I already said I can push. Push and cut. Does that work? Push and cut, yeah. Push. Descend. 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 What are you doing? I mean, this one's still relatively open as far as the connection goes. So if this doesn't work, I may have to give up on it and take this Atari here. But he may end up letting it go because this is still a false eye. And then so may cut there. So you're gonna do that. Do I get to connect? Do I need to do that now is the next question. How about this? There's that cut. I'm gonna push here. Because if you don't respond to me, then I can save that stone. Yes, yes you did. Do that. And then this. If I do this, that, this, that. If I do this one, that, Atari. If he pushes here, I can block. And then he Ataris, and then I Atari back, and then I Atari this way. Oh, what did I just read? This one? Push. Yeah, screw it. This doesn't make an eye. That goes to ko. So I still have the option to make an eye here. I really can't connect, can I? Taking a gote move just to make sure that group is not dead. Okay, now I gotta push into this a little bit and make sure this is reduced. Before I can monkey jump here, I need to make it a little bit more solid. If I monkey jump now, he can descend immediately, and then I have to defend, and then he can cut it off. So I can't monkey jump right away. Alright, down to his last Buyomi. This stone has 2 connections. Hello. Atari. Go here. Atari. Go there, and then connect. And then I'm connected. And then I can push through, can't I? Yummy, yummy, yummy. If I ascend, and you connect... Wait, no, what am I doing? Just Atari down. I was looking at the wrong Atari. Just Atari down, who cares? You can get a forcing move, but that's about it. You descend, I go here, you go here, I go here. If you go here, I Atari you back here. And then you can descend, sure, but then I capture, so... you'd have to do something like that, and then... So you are going to do this. This forces me to connect. Which exposes this cutting point, so you're going to save this stone. That's interesting. Sure, I'll defend my corner. Sure, I'll defend my corner. So he's just playing end game right now. And we do that, that's nice. Of course, this territory in the middle may be a little bit bigger than I'm underestimating, probably. I think I just do that. And if you go here, I Atari, and then I fix. And you can try Ataring if you want. Maybe I should fix of some sort. Yeah, these, well, you know what? I might be able to do something over here yet, because this to that, I can't really do anything. Here, I kind of want to push through first. I don't really want to give that stuff up, though. If I do this, if I do that, this prevents everything. Cut, go here, connect, dead. Yes. So yes, do quite a bit of mindless moves. Not saying that they're dumb, just mindless meaning the obvious ones. Can't read too deep in 30 seconds at our level. I can go here, you can cut me off, I can Atari and capture this one for a co. Okay, no thanks. You are gonna cut, okay, are you gonna go here? Okay, you're gonna connect. You can't save that stone. There is this Atari. Oh, I didn't read this out. Then I can Atari you back, right? If I Atari you... Oh, well, actually I can still save this stone. Because there's this move here, and then I can go here, because on either one I have a way out. If I do this, you do that. If I do that, if I do this, you do that. I do this. You do that. I do this. If I just do this and make a bamboo joint, that works too. So I help him solidify his stuff. Unless you cut there. Just capture it. Don't play any tricks. This one gives him that move in Sente. This one... Empty triangle? Really? This one sets up a snapback. So to prevent the snapback, I'm going to go there. You're descending? How do I deal with this? Just push. You gonna try to live in the corner here? Don't want to do the boundary stuff, huh? Because if he comes out here, I just do this. If he descends, he goes there. That's interesting. Do I just Hane? Or Hane this way? I'm gonna Hane this way to make sure he's sealed. If he descends here, I also descend. If he goes there then I'll go here. Just gotta pay attention to my liberties, that's all. Okay, so you are gonna threaten that. Do I care though? If I let you connect, then I have this move, right? There's that move, this move, that move, and you're dead. Or it's co. If I capture you now, you have this Hane to that Atari. I think I need to do this move. So you can connect to those two stones. But if you do, then I monkey jump and you're dead. Okay, so you're going to defend that way. Which means then I will capture this and you have not enough eyes, right? Hi, do this. Atari, go over here, and then make an eye in the corner. Is that what I'm planning to do? This, that. I think I need to... If he... Does he have enough room? No, 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 he doesn't. Wait, it's 6 in the corner. A couple highs. So just do it. Hane gives him this one, and then he is alive. So if I take this one myself, it goes here, and then I do this. That is definitely the key move, though. So yeah, watch Triton's 3 basic principles of life and death for this specific example, or not this specific example, but the Hane, the 2-1 point, and then what your opponent wants to play. So based on that, I need to go here next, because if he goes there... Anyways, so this group is dead. If he goes there, I go there, he has 1 eye. Whoops. When it comes to corner, life and death, that is. The 2-1 point is very important. 8, 7, 6, 5, and he can do some time sujis down here and there if he wants. Do I care? No, because I can throw in and make it fall side anytime. So if he connects here, I go here. Wait, it becomes a Seki then. No, wait. Wait a minute. I don't want a Seki. I actually have to throw in first. Yeah. Yeah, I've screwed up. That's gonna go to Seki. Unless he does that. Well, and this is not Ko. I'm not even gonna try fighting it. So since he did that, his group is dead. Cool. Alright. He killed his own group for me. That should have been Seki. All he had to do was connect here. And then in order for me to... Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that. I'm on my last Buyomi myself. This is not going to go to Ko. It's dead. So anyway, I gotta plot out some moves. I gotta go here. Where did he go? That doesn't work. This does give me a Panuki though. Yeah, I'll defend that. If he takes that, that isn't anything. I can get this. Alright, I'm gonna shoot for this Hane next. Can I do any sort of invasions here? I can try pushing in this, of course. There's still... What are we doing? I mean, yeah, it is Sente, unless I do this to take Sente. No, it's not Sente, because if you Atari this, then it goes here, and you try to jump, it doesn't work, so that's fine as it is. So what I want to do is push. Now if you do cut and then connect, then I Atari and you're still dead. If you cut, you are going to cut. Did I misread something? Because normally you'd have to push one more time before you can net it, but since my stones are here, this doesn't work, which is why I left it. Now there is a potential for shortage of liberties. Oh, you're just gonna do that, huh? Okay. And then you're gonna come here. But you don't have enough liberties. I've still got one more. If you connect, you're down to 2, and then this makes you down to 1. Or rather, this one makes you down to 1. Huh. So you can get this move in Sente, or either one of these. No! He got the move I wanted him to. Or I wanted to. So connect. I mean, for me to cut, it's gote, and I get 3 more points. If he connects, he gets the 2 points. So since he didn't block here, I'm going to push here next, actually, because this is bigger. Oh, there we go. So I can Atari and then cut. Yes? Yeah? Everybody like that? cut off these 2 stones. Or this stone, get a couple more points. Just breaking into here, that's all I'm trying to do right now. I can get this move in, then I can get this tiger's mouth in, and then come over here, and then cut. Fun times, fun times. I'm just going to watch these liberties. If he takes either one of these, I need to capture that. Or reduce this by a liberty. Easiest way is just to capture it. Okay then. So if I do this, then that becomes Atari. I'm just going to capture it. Because I can get another forcing move here. Forcing move, and then connect. And cut that off, so yeah. I'm not really trying to connect up with this. This is a bamboo joint. It's connected to that, which is alive, so it's fine. Yeah, so I'll just keep pushing in here then. So he's not letting me do that, which is fine. So if I push one more time, and then then it'll be more important for me to do that. So what else should we do? I can cut this stone off. This way would work. No, because that forces him to take a liberty off of myself. I don't want him to do that. If he cuts here, I can get that stone. In a co. 6, 5, 4, 3. Like I said, I can take those 3 points if I want. I'm thinking he's ahead because the only territory... Well, I mean, I have this whole territory on here, and I have this whole territory up here, but that's really about it. He's pretty much got the rest of the board. This corner basically offsets this, and this side basically offsets that. So I think he's definitely ahead points-wise. Wedging doesn't do anything, so what about cutting? This cutting works. If I cut first... If I cut here and do this, then I can get this move, which he'll just capture, so that's not really good. I can do this sort of thing, which he'll do this, after which case I'll do this. I need to think about my other stuff. You're giving that stone up. Preventing that one. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Why didn't you... I'm confused. What? Oh, okay then. That was really strange. Why did he... I mean, that cut isn't anything though. I mean, you just ironed and gote and you can take your sente elsewhere, so... Score estimator, how off am I? Yeah, black is definitely much further ahead. 30-some points. Yeah. So I should not have won that. Let's just do some simple end game. Try to get it more accurate, whatever. I don't know, something like this, and maybe that. Do this sort of thing, push here, do this, go cut here, and push, and go block. I don't know, I was aiming at this later, I think. Which may end up in something like this. I'll come back and defend. That goes to there. Now what does the score estimator say? Yeah, still ahead by 23. Now with I don't know what whatever he did, whatever that was. So hold on, whoa. There we go. So since I did this, then I mean he loses some more of the corner, but it's not really that bad. can get this, I suppose, and then do this. But I stole, what, 10 points from him? Yeah, so it's a little bit closer of a game, but I don't know. Anyway, so let's go back to this nightmare. So, should have happened is this, that, and then black has two options. Black can either cover here, in which case I just do this sort of thing. With that stone you might do something like this, but I try living like that. Or, if black goes here, then I do this really cool move, and depending what black does, I can again live in the corner. If he tries splitting me this way, I believe the move is here, and then I have two options. I can do this. The whole point is to invade. I think that's the right way. Let me check that quick. Yes, yeah, and then, yeah, as I said. The move for me is here, and then I can link up with either one of those to make some eye shape. If he goes this way, I link up and try to kill this stuff, and if he goes the other way, I link up with this and split him off with this stuff. So that's how that invade should have gone. So it went like this. I think what I should have done was this. If he comes back to connect, then I do that, and the whole point is really just to reduce. But what did I do? I invaded directly first, and then he blocked this way, which is really confusing because these are really inconsistent. This one says you want more of the outside, whereas if you go down here, you want territory. And this one kind of says, I want the corner, I want territory. So they're really conflicting, which is really odd. I think I still should have probably done something like this afterwards. What did I do? Oh yeah, I did that. And he peeped at mine, and that was a bad move. I don't know what I should have done. Well, I should have done this, is what I should have done. And then this whole thing in the beginning, too, that was... Yeah. Invading high. I mean, I know it's possible, but because then when you get, you know, this enclosure over here, then you get a nice extension from it, kind of like what I did over here later, or wanted to later. Invaded high. I invaded high. Is that Joseki? Right there. I'll look it up, but that seems very strange. Does this? That's double Atari. And that's just a disaster for him if he tries doing this. Actually, probably do this one. Yeah, he can live in the corner, and my shape is pretty terrible, so maybe that wasn't so good for me. That's the key point. Then he turns, and that cut is a big problem. Look at my terrible shape. Yeah, so that was probably ill-advised. He could have done this whole thing and made my shape terrible. Yeah, I don't think I had any more real comments other than what was going on through the game, but so let me know what you think of the new webcam. It's really strange talking to this little dot here, but I'll get used to it, kind of like talking into a mic for, you know, people over Ventrilo and stuff like that, not being able to see them. It's strange, and I'll get used to it, but let me know what you think. Leave some comments, like if you liked it, subscribe if you're new. What else can we do? What else I'd say? Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.